Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops, and the elders of GMS, who rules well. Peace and salutations to the elect. My name is Anah, which means to testify. The title of this video is right here. The CBDC Conference agenda is a multi-day think tank. And basically, this is just an update to a video I did about 2 weeks ago. It was titled something along the lines of we hit our mark or we hit our target regarding Bible prophecy, and I put MOTB in the parentheses, and I went into an article with some dates on different conferences that the elites will be having, regarding their CBDCs and ultimately their B system in the MOTB. So, I'm back here just looking at this information and seeing what they're talking about, and basically it's just a think tank. They came together, you know, and different experts of the world. They came together, so they say. And I'll scroll down. These are different individuals. You can pause the video at any time you want. But they came together and to talk about the MOTB or the CBDC systems and what they can do, what they can't do. Things I noticed when I was watching it was privacy offline, and basically the decline of the U.S. dollar being, a dominant, dollar basically. So that was just some of the key things I seen while scrolling down to see what they was talking about, which we'll get. I don't know any of these people, at least their faces. And you don't see them on like the news or anything like that, but they say these are the experts. So they have come together, to talk about this stuff. So we'll just get into it a little bit. Simple things I looked at. So when I was looking at this stuff, it doesn't pop up everything for me, which is, I don't know why it does that, but it is what it is. What is this? All right, so I'll read some of this. Says in this academy session, two industry leaders collaborate to share their expertise and field experience. They will cover crucial topics such as offline implementation. So what they're trying to do, I think this is the one, which I'll find it. So let me continue reading. It says they will cover crucial topics such as offline implementation, the benefits of offering users a wide range of payment device options, the importance of reusing existing terminals and ATMs, and much more. Right, so basically they're coming together to figure out how they can put this MOTB system together. I want this to mute out. We'll see. They're coming together to see how they can implement this MOTB system and put it together, as think tanks, and what the people like and what they don't like, how they can continue to use the same old ATMs we were used to when you go to your banks, Wells Fargo's and things like that. So as you can see, they're pushing ahead along with the plans, and they're currently now in a place which I'll probably show later on. They're in, I know they're in Turkey. They're in Turkey talking about this stuff. So they're trying to find out how to do an offline implementation, right? And along with that, oh dang, let me another offline right here. So this is also talking about offline part of it. We'll start from where we can see. It says from up here, something without a real-time connection to a central server. It looked like online payments allow users something blank blank. So anyway, it says without a real-time connection to a central server, offering convenience but also introducing unique challenges in terms of security and reliability. So they're trying to see how they're going to be able to implement these MOTBs in an offline mode, and then they can say, well, if the power grid gets attacked or whatever the case may be, it'll still work. If you're in a digital society, using digital currencies, you still want it to be able to work during what one would call like world crisis or something like that, right? It says, but also introducing unique challenges in terms of security and reliability. Privacy is an area that has not been explored deeply for CBDC systems, right? I think I just did a video yesterday where some guy is doing bots and AI, artificial intelligence, to you know make money, basically by making fake bots and fake music. So this is something new, which is the fourth industrial revolution, and they haven't fully put it together, and that's why they're here now with their think tanks trying to put it all together. Because as you can see, it says in privacy is an area that has not been explored deeply for CBDC systems. So they're talking about it. This is something they definitely want, but they haven't said, okay, what about privacy? How private is it? To have your information all on this technological device in the palm of your hand. And I mean, ultimately, central bank digital currency is what CBDC stands for, and ultimately, it's gonna all go into, uh, you know, the RFID chip that's gonna be in the palm of your hand. Going to Revelations 13 to 16, it says, make sure this is still good. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you start talking and they just cut it off. So it says privacy is an area that has not been explored deeply for CBDC systems, yet it is key for public adoption of digital currencies. Right, so they're saying, well, privacy is a big thing for the people, so we got to figure that part out. It says this CBDC Academy session discusses how to implement offline payments and true privacy. It offers practical advice in building trust that enables secure and reliable offline payments, and how to balance the public's need for privacy with regulatory requirements of transactional traceability. Now, if you look at my last video, I believe it was my last video, there was a guy on there from the international bank talking about we need to know if a guy has $100 and what he's spending it on, how fast he spun it, and this is a part of that. They're trying to implement offline, but at the same time make sure they're maintaining uh, transactional traceability, right? So they want it to be online but offline at the same time, so they can track you. That's the whole point of this. They want to track you, track what you're spending and what you're doing. That's it. So, that was pretty much it of what's going on. Like I said, I've seen a lot of offlines. Let me look at this, because this is another thing. Let me see. It says it will start by defining what a retail CBDC is and is not, revealing which central banks are doing what, why, and how. The presentation will cover key design features and how central banks are trying to navigate often conflicting goals, such as meeting user needs for payments privacy versus complying with financial integrity regulations, right? So basically, they're trying to make it work where it's trackable, but the people are okay with what it's doing, basically. So it's basically a big think tank. Like I said, when I look through these things, they're thinking about different designs and the regulations and all of these different things. See another one offline. I seen offline a lot. They're really trying to do that offline part. It says, however, to truly enhance the effectiveness and convenience of digital payment methods, offline capabilities are essential. A payment solution with offline capabilities can foster digital financial inclusion, increase the resilience of reliance of online payment. I gotta see what this word is here. Of online payment systems, and enhance privacy, universal usage, accessibility, and trust. So these are all of these things. and taking coffee breaks and stuff here. All right, let's get the one with the US dollar and then that'll be it. They got a deep dive into cross border payments, you know. Make sure it's still good. Still good. All right. So anyway, what I could read here, it says, we'll start from where we can see. It says, and thus reduce demand for the US dollar as a vehicle currency. So mind you, this conference is taking place right now, which I'll get. And this is the things that they're talking about. It says, this decline in demand for the dollar will reduce the proportion of dollars nations elect to hold in their foreign exchange reserves, thereby exacerbating the current long-term decline in the dollar as the principal global reserve currency. It follows the U.S. will need to issue a wholesale U.S. dollar CBDC for offshore use to have any prospect of maintaining the uh, primacy of the dollar as a global reserve currency and garnering all the benefits this confers. All right, so basically the dollar is on decline, and you know that's pretty much it. And basically, they're saying they need to do something, offer something regarding the CBDCs to help that situation. But like I said, this is happening in real time, as in these are the dates right here. Is between September 10th and September 12th. You know, and they're talking about these things, the decline of the dollar. You know, trying to implement offline. So this is where it's happening. This is what I searched up, and this is the article here. And I went to speakers, you know, and then you can click on here and go to agenda. Then it has everything they're going to talk about, and then probably some other things that they haven't mentioned. Who knows? So anyway, with that, just simple blowing of the trumpet of my last video. With that, I'll say shalom.